Welcome, I'm Brian Hayes, and in this video, I'm going to show you how you can transfer a group of contacts or leads from Salesforce into Marketing Cloud Account Engagement, formerly known as Pardot. The idea for this video comes from one of our members, so if you're interested in supporting the channel and requesting videos in the future, consider joining our road of membership. Now, as you probably already know, the Marketing Cloud Account Engagement database and the Salesforce database are actually two separate things. So it's possible to have contacts that exist in one, but not the other. Many companies that I've worked with, they have quite a few more contacts in Salesforce than they have in Pardot or Marketing Cloud Account Engagement. So the trick happens when they've got a group of contacts in Salesforce and they need to get them into the marketing tools so they can start emailing them, etc. Question is, how do you do that? And so it's a two-step process. We first need to export a report of those contacts or leads from Salesforce, and then we're going to import them into Pardot. Might seem a little old-fashioned considering the two tools are connected, but this is the most efficient way that I've found to actually do this, short of creating, a custom automation that triggers a form handler or something along those lines. So in Salesforce or Account Engagement, you can click New Report under the Reports tab. And go ahead and choose your contacts or your leads report. And you want to make sure that you're going to be exporting contacts or leads. We can't import anything else into Pardot. Accounts, etc., opportunities, they don't come in directly. Only people records do. So I'm going to change my filters here. I'm just going to pull in all accounts and all contacts over all time. Hit refresh, and we've got a bunch of data. Most of these columns we don't need. In fact, we only need two different columns. One is the email address, and the other one is that contact ID. You can include other columns if you want, but they don't need to be imported. Even if you want to have that data in account engagement, because once you do the import, the system is going to sync, and it'll pull over those other field values as well if you have those mapped. You need the email address because every prospect within Pardot must have an email address, and you definitely want the contact ID, though it's not strictly required, because you might have multiple contacts with the same email address. And this makes sure that the system finds the correct record in Salesforce to connect to and to sync properly. I'm going to take one extra step here and remove any of these records that don't have email addresses because they're just going to get rejected anyways. We might as well save a little bit of time there. So if email is not equal to blank, and then here's our list of contacts. Go ahead and click Run or Save and Run if you want to use this report again, and then click the arrow in the upper right-hand corner and export in order to save it as a CSV file. Make sure you choose CSV and not Excel. CSV is what Pardot's looking for. Hit Export, and that'll download. Then click into Account Engagement, and you can go to the Prospects tab, and you'll see Import Prospects in the upper right-hand corner. You'll also see import prospects under account engagement settings. It's another place where you can import them. But I think it's a little bit faster just to do it from the prospects tab. From here, you can see across the top, it's going to guide us through the process of importing these prospects. You've got two initial options to choose from. The first one is what we want to choose because we have that Salesforce lead or contact ID. We included that in our report. If ever you're importing a spreadsheet that doesn't have that, you choose the second option, because then in that case, all you really need is the email address. So I'm going to choose the first option, then click Upload File and select your CSV. Check the compliance checkbox and hit Next. From here, you need to map the fields. It's already mapped them for us. You can see email is to email and CRM ID is linked up with contact ID. It would also be CRM ID if we were importing leads. It would just say lead ID here on the left. Click Next. You can then select what campaign you want to associate these prospects with. I have a default campaign called Imported Prospects, so I'm going to select that one. You can apply tags if you'd like to, and then you can do an extra action. So you could add them to a particular list. Maybe you're importing them for a campaign you already have in mind. You can remove them from a list. You can even use a list to opt them out, or you can just import the prospects, not add them to anything at this point in time. Then click Next and hit Confirm and Save to start the process. You can always go back to that first import screen. It'll show you the status of your import. It might take a little while depending on the size of your file, but then you'll see you've got all those prospects in Pardot and they will automatically be linked to those records in Salesforce based off that CRM ID. Hope this video was helpful. Thanks for watching.